So, hi everybody. Um, I posted earlier today that I was going to record another video, and there's a lot to talk about, quite honestly. First of all, if you watch the first video, there is a gross error on my part. Actually, the U.S. team did not manifest itself for F1 this year. I found that out about 10-15 minutes after I recorded the last video, so my bad there. It's unfortunate too. I mean, I was really looking forward to Charlotte becoming a true United States headquarters for motor racing. You know, it's by far, you know, the headquarters or the mecca of NASCAR and stock car racing. But I really like to see just a global racing presence there. I don't know, you know, I don't live in Charlotte. I live in Chicago. I don't know what that would mean for the people of Charlotte. I'm sure that there would be repercussions to that. I just would like to see something like that in the U.S. Like, you know, us be a true international racing superpower. Anywho, on to kind of what I was going to talk about for this post. So there have been two, what I feel, big occurrences in NASCAR so far this year. Well, okay, three. One is a rules change, that is the spoiler, and two are actually events on the track. One is, you know, Carl Edwards flipping Keselowski, and then we've got, which I mentioned a little bit before, and then we've got just, you know, so in Martinsville, the race was rained out on Sunday. They raced it on Monday. That's yesterday as I record this. I was able to watch it on the internet streaming from somewhere. I was able to get Fox online. And I was amazed. I was so amazed. I got home. I had recorded it. I had to patch it together from a couple because the guide wasn't updated. And I even brought my fiance over. Now, she's been with me. She came with me to a race on Labor Day last year at Atlanta. My driver, Casey Kane, as you can probably guess, he won that race. We drove from Chicago to Atlanta. I had made that trip in March for the spring race, and he finished like 15th. I bring her, and bam, he wins the race. It was awesome. Anyway, so she knows I'm nuts about racing, so she tries to put up with me. I explained to her, I said, look, this is unheard of. Nobody pits with that few laps to go at a little track like Martinsville. You don't. You don't. You don't. You know, I guess it's not the size of the track. Like some of the commentators were saying, you could do it at Bristol. You know, you could do it at Darlington. Darlington's still bigger. Because the tires make you so much faster. There is a passing lane. There's a passing lane. You know, there is no passing lane at Martinsville. It's the inside, and you have to take it most times. So I was just flabbergasted to see that work. Now, sure, there was some chrome horns being blown, and you know, that's cool. I think that, you know, I think it's important to let the drivers drive, and if I'm faster than you and you're ahead of me, I should have some option. It should not be the end of the story. So, you know, it's tough. In finnerless racing, you don't have a lot of options. If the guy's ahead of you and he stays in your line and you're faster than him, there's really not much you can do. If you guys are racing for a position that you can't, the guy, you know, he can't get a flag for that. Whereas in racing with fenders, you have some options. And, you know, I'm not saying if you know, you should knock a guy out of the way all the time, and you know, especially not if you guys are really even, then you know, you're not really doing anything. But there should be an option. I should have an option to nudge you to get by you because you're just obviously hell bent on keeping me behind you. That's your race. My race is to get by you. So yeah. So we saw Kenseth hit Gordon, which is, I don't think that the way that happened is typical Matt Kenseth. I mean, I know he'll blow the chrome horn, but you know, I think that he just overestimated that corner, got into Gordon, and you know, Gordon then put a really slick move. Like it looks a lot like Kenseth overdrove the corner, and he probably did. But when he went up, he would have caught it if Gordon had not hit the outside of his quarter panel. See, it's easy to hit a guy on the inside. You're actually twisting the front of his car in the direction he wants to go, right? He's turning left. You hit him in the left rear, you're going to actually angle the car more to the left. But you hit him in the right rear, and you literally turn the car out away from where he's trying to go. And it's a masterful move, I gotta tell you.